Hey guys, and welcome back. Today, we're doing our first Halloween set. So, let's go. Okay, so I went ahead and applied some base coat, and then we're going to start with a black base. I'm just going to apply that. I'll probably do 2 coats of this, just to get it nice and opaque. I'll be using some Born Pretty products today to kind of create this Halloween look. And I think that it's definitely going to be like a super simple one that you can do at home. I feel like most of the stuff that I do on my channel, I try to keep it pretty easy. Every once in a while I like to venture out. But I just love this time of year because it really just gets my creative juices flowing. I feel like I kind of get in a rut in the summertime and I just don't know what else to do. So I'm going to keep painting my nails black because that's what we need. 2 coats. Alright, and we're done. Black stilettos, perfect for Halloween. Okay, just kidding. The next step is we're gonna matte these babies because we are gonna ombre on top, sort of like a circular ombre. This beautiful purple color from Born Pretty. This is CG051. So that's gonna go on top, and that basically is going to be our background. So you'll see, you'll smell what I'm stepping in once we get there. We'll get there, I promise. But first we need to matte top coat. Oh no, what the hell is that? Get off of there. There's like a chunk inside of there. Okay, so I just cut a little bit of this makeup sponge, and then I'm going to take this little thing from Maniology, and I'm going to pick it up like that. That might be a little too tight. Let's do the flatter side like that. It's got to be like, I'm trying to get it so that, that might be like too squished. It's gonna hold it there. There, that works for me. And I'm going to dab into my purple, dab it out here, and then I'm gonna go into the middle of the nail. So let's try to get this baby to stay focused on my nail so I can do this. And pray to the Lord that this works, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be really devastated. Oh, it's working, it's working. Oh, yes, okay. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So I'm kind of like ombreing this in a circle. If it goes out, I'll just clean it up. It's no big deal. But I wanted it to be like the black on the outside with the purple on the inside. Yes, it's working. Oh. I love when a plan just works. You know what I mean? Like when you think of something that you want done and it just works. You're like, hello freaking Lula. Okay, I'm gonna probably do like another coat of this, but it's looking good. It's given what I need it to give, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna let her go because I do want to cut. I kind of want to cut like a different size. Like that squeegee thing is not really helping me out too much. Okay. And then I'll just take my little cleanup brush that we got over here and just gonna wipe off where it sort of went out of bounds. And you can kind of just tap out the edges too to sort of, add to the ombre look. But I think I'm gonna do that like one more time. I'm gonna go ahead and like cure this, and I'll do it to all the nails, but the thumb is gonna be exactly the same as the pinky, so I'm just doing that off camera later. But so far, so good. This is 2 coats right now. I'm about to do the pinky just so you can kind of see. But I just take my little sponge, and I'm just using my finger because it's easier that way. And I'm just kind of dabbing. And then if I feel like it went like too far out, I just will clean that up with the brush. But I think I might do 3 coats. I want like a little bit more opacity. Like I don't want it to be like patchy on the purple side. So I might do 3 coats. This will be the 3rd coat for the middle finger. And I think 3 is pretty good. This looks so, it's like exactly what I needed. And when you top coat it, all of like the little prickly parts will kind of go away. So it'll look a lot better than that. But ooh, I'm excited because it's working. You ever like want to do something and you're not sure if it's gonna work out, and when it does, you're just like, oh, yes. That's how I feel right now. I'm so pumped up. Next step is another matte top coat. because I like drawing on top of matte top coats, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna matte all this. And they're not looking super thick or anything. I did 2 coats of, so the pink, I forgot to mention, is 2 coats of this Born Pretty gel polish. And this is their like pro line. And it's like a nice nude like pink color. So that's what was on my nails before. I just added that for like a little bit of like strength. And then I like obviously like regular polish, gel polish on top that I'm using for the design. But they're still looking pretty thin. So I don't worry. I'm not like super worried about them looking like extra thick or anything. I don't think I have to worry about that. So I'm just going to finish matte coating them and then we get to start drawing. So this is what we're looking like right now. I think it looks good. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna map out all of my designs with white first. So I just put some white on the palette. I'm gonna be using these brushes that I got from Amazon. I'll have them linked down below, but it goes all the way from 7 to 20 millimeter. I think I'll probably be using like the 9, like the 7, 9, and 12 today. 20 and 15 are a bit long for me, but I'll just go ahead and show you like they are so thin and all of them are like this. So I just want to get like a good shot of this because it's like crazy how thin they are. It's like a needle almost. So I'm hoping they'll be really good for nail art today. Let me just put the cap back on this guy. And what I do with the little plastic thing, I don't know. I swear, I always lose the little plastic piece. But anyways, they all come with caps, which I really like because I feel like a lot of my nail art brushes, because they don't have a cap, they just kind of get like messed up. Ah, found the little plastic piece. So anyways, I'm going to start, I think I'm going to start with the 9 millimeter one. I'm not used to like super long nail art brushes just yet. I'm trying to make sure I don't have too much stuff in the background so that the camera, someone told me like try to keep a lot of stuff out of the background so that your camera can like focus on what you need it to focus on. So that's what I'm trying to do that. So I'm going to start with the middle nail. So I'm just going to do one that's like kind of coming out of the corner of my nail. And it's super easy to do these ones. And for whatever reason, like literally every liner brush I own just sucks. I don't know what the problem is, but I think this looks pretty good. And then what you do is you just kind of connect it with these like half moon like strokes. So like this, and they don't have to be like perfect. I think I do like about 3 for each section. I think that works. And then, you know, you understand it's a spider web. So for this, the spider web is going to remain white. And then I thought I could do like some stars and moons, and I would use that with the cat eye gel. So that's what I'm going to do. And this I'm getting like thin strokes on. So I don't know, guys. I think I really suck at line work. But I try to do it, and I really was expecting those brushes to be really good because they're so thin. They are synthetic hair. I don't know what this, I mean, I would assume this is synthetic too. But like, they were almost so thin that they couldn't even pick up the paint. So I'm not even going to link them down below because like, you don't want them. So then what I'm going to do, let me get this out of here. I'm going to draw just like little stars like these guys that you just kind of do like a straight line down, a straight line over, like so. And then you kind of just put a little dot in the middle, like make it bigger in the middle. You can like round it like this, whatever you decide to do, doesn't matter, but yeah. And then I'll do a little crescent moon and some dots, and I think that'll be cute. And those will be more reflective, so. Okay. I like it. I think it's cute. I think it works. I got a little spider web. Like, she's cute. Okay. I'll do a little small star right here. The teeny itsy bitsy one. Thin lines. Nothing crazy. So this brush seems okay. It's just like sometimes they bend and then it like screws up my line. So I don't know. Y'all gotta give me some tips on like line work and some like brush suggestions that are really good, because I just feel like I don't have like good brushes. But that's like the outline, and then I think I am actually gonna go in on the spider web as well. So let me flash cure this. I'm gonna do everything in white first, I think. Next item on our agenda are ghosts. Ghosts are like so easy to do. Got a lot of crap over here. I'm just trying to get it out of the frame so that it focuses. So we're gonna do those on my ring finger. I might need to add some more white on here. But basically, the way I do a ghost, like the easiest ghost that you could ever think of, is I start with a circle, and I'm just gonna build my circle out as big as I want it, right? And then I'll kind of just start to like build the body. And I'm just using a dotting tool here, guys. Like, you don't need a brush for this. If you like to use a brush, that's fine, but I just use a dotting tool. And I kind of make like a little, I like the tail to be like kind of flipping outward. I might use my brush to kind of go in and like fill things in. I don't know how long this one is, but it's a decently long brush. When I said I didn't like long brushes, now I'm using a long one, but I basically just go in and kind of fill in the body, and I want like a little swoopy tail. And I'm not gonna put any arms or anything on these guys, but I will go in with black to give them like eyes and stuff later on. They're super easy, and you can do as many as you want. I'll probably just do like 3 of them. A little swoopy tail. You can have ones without a swoopy tail. It doesn't matter. Like, but I do need more white. So let me add some more white on here. All right, let's do another one. We'll do this one kind of like peeking out over here. So we'll have his body like kind of like this, and then we'll draw his face like kind of sticking out, you know? And then I go in and I just kind of refine it with the brush. I kind of get like, fix the edges so they're not so rough looking. And just make sure he's like swooping off the end there. Cute little tiny ghost. And then again, I'll go in and just kind of like fill that in with stars and stuff. So I think I'm gonna do one more, and then the ghost nail is done. We're getting somewhere. They're looking cute. All right, so the next thing, I'm gonna do drips. Drips, so easy. Probably the easiest thing I'm gonna do today. So I'm gonna take my dotting tool. Maybe I can do them from coming up from the bottom. Let's see here. I'm gonna go like to the middle of the nail with the first dot. And then I can go like over here. And then, I know you can't see, it's so damn hard to get y'all to see what I'm doing, but, and then I'll go like right here. Okay. Whew, wish me luck dragging up from that, because that's the far line I gotta draw. So let's just just pray to God that I am able to do it. So here we go. I'm gonna start with the short one first. Oh my God, I did it. Whew. I mean, N is okay if it's wiggly, because then that makes it more like sinister looking. I just hit the dot. No. But yeah, I'm actually going to purposely kind of go a little wiggly with these, because I kind of want them to look more like nasty, drippy. Okay. So then we kind of do that half moon shape again. That's how you're going to curve. And then you're going to fill like all that in basically up top. Go here. Yes. And then you can kind of thicken it. You can do whatever you got. But yes, that is it. That's the gist of the drip. So I'm going to fill all this extra space in here. And you get the idea of what I was trying to go for, right? And I like that some of them are a little squiggly, because it makes them look not so like perfect, you know? This is supposed to be like a Halloween nail here. All right, let's just fill all this junk in. Why am I getting so many damn air bubbles today? It's annoying me. But anyways, you guys gotta let me know down below what kind of nail looks you want to see this year, because I don't know. I always do like a hocus pocus one, but this year I'm kind of like, I don't really want to do that anymore. I want to do different stuff. My next look is going to be kind of unique too, because it's like, I don't know, I'm using like browns in it, which I have been seeing a lot of people doing, and I think that's kind of cool. So, anywho, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish up these drips, and then I think I got to do bats next. Alright, so I got one bat. I had to draw it myself, because I like kind of forgot how to do them, and I know this isn't like the best bat in the world, but it's my rendition of a bat. So, I kind of start with like a little V body. I'm going to make this one a little bit tinier. I'm going to try to go like straight, but I don't know. I'll go to the side. So I start with like a little V of a body, and then I take his wings and I just kind of go out like that. Boop. And I mean, honestly, you could totally leave that and that's fine. Again, just kind of curve the wing out. Didn't quite work on that one, but that's okay. We'll clean it up. If you need to, pull his little V body up more, you know. Make him a little more pointed if you need to, which is what I'm going to do here. Okay. And then I kind of just draw like a little V at the middle of his wing. So just like that. This one is much smaller than my first one, which is kind of what I wanted. So again, you just kind of make a little V right in the middle of his wing. And you, oops, that's too big. That's way too big. I had too much on my brush, but basically you're just kind of like pulling down from his little wing, so you know, it doesn't have to be like perfect. Again, you're covering all of this stuff up with, you know, either you could use like a diamond gel, like a flash gel. I'm gonna use the cat eye gel because I have it, and this one is like really, really beautiful. Okay, that's it. I just gotta fix this little wing over here because it kind of got screwed up, but it's pretty easy, pretty simple, right? Okay, and then again, I'm just gonna do like dots and stars, and for my stars, like I'm doing like the easiest way. So I'm basically just taking and doing dots like this, and I guess they're all just gonna be like in a row on this one, and then you just like pull from your dot, like you just kind of pull down, and the two sides. Oh no, there's something on the end of my brush. Like that. And then you get cute little stars. It's so hard to show you, but yeah, cute little stars. It looks so twisted up right now. Ugh. It's been a while since I've done a nail art, like intensive nail art video, so please bear with me on this one, guys. I literally had to draw everything like twice or 3 times just to get it to the way that I liked it. And I think it looks pretty dang good. And then once we add the gel on top, I think everything is just gonna pop. But yeah, that's pretty much for this section. That's it. We got all our designs on, and again, you can put whatever you want on your nails. That's the beauty of it. Like, you could do just straight up like moons and stars, and I think that would look gorgeous with like the ombre background. I think that would be so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cure all of this, and then I think I'm gonna top and buff it before I add the cat eye on top. I think that'll just like give us a nice flat surface, and then I'll probably top and buff that again. And again, the nails are looking pretty thin. These nails do not have a C curve whatsoever, so they're like pretty flat, I must say. And before I knock anything or mess anything up on my index finger, I'm going to cure it. All right, so now we're gonna add little accents using the cat eye gel. I like the way the white looks, so I don't want to cover up everything with this, but I thought it would be fun just to sort of accent a couple little things. This is the Super Shine Cat Eye Gel. I don't know if it has like a number because this specific one, I believe, like it just comes in silver, but the number does say 56383, and it's basically just like a silver cat eye. It does react to flash. If you were to like put a flashlight or your phone flashlight on it, it does have like an extra sparkle to it. So that's why I like this. But I'm gonna move this out of the way only because I don't want my camera to like focus on that while I'm trying to show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this big bat over here, and I'll leave the little one. Oh, and by the way, these brushes do work. You have to remove like the powder that is on the brush. I'm such an idiot. But basically, when brushes are shipped, they have like a powder in them to keep their shape. And you just like kind of run your finger through it and get that off. And then it's good to go. So I feel so bad for like talking crap on them because they actually are like really nice brushes. I realized that after I stopped filming last night, and I felt like such an idiot. I'm sure I'm gonna get comments like regarding this, but there's, oh god, I feel so stupid because I should have known. Like, I guess I just didn't think like liner brushes were shipped that way. I don't know why. It was a brain fart, you know? So I feel really bad for like talking crap on them now, but what are you gonna do? You live and you learn. At least now you guys know when something like that happens and you're like, what the heck? Like, why isn't this brush picking up any polish? That is why. It comes with like this powdery substance. I forgot to buff my nail. That's okay. I'll show you what I'm doing and then I'll buff it and I'll just do it again because there's no sense in like stopping now. I just won't cure it. Okay, so there's our bat. And then I just want to take, what do I do with my magnet? Okay, he's over here. I just want to take my magnet and kind of like bring all the sparkle out in it. I can see how, see here. Okay, okay. He's sparkling over there. He's coming to life. I just need to move a little bit to like the top of his body because he doesn't have too much over here. And yes, it's a he. The bat's a he. Alright. Alrighty. It's probably like impossible to see on the camera, but when we're done, I will try to put a little flashlight on everything. I'm just kind of trying to like, there we go. There we go. It's probably impossible for you guys to see how it looks, but it looks very shiny. Okay, so that one's gonna be shiny, and then I'm thinking for this one, I don't know if I want to do the spider web, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go buff my nails real quick and then I'll come back, okay? Otherwise this will not stick. Okay, bat's on. I buffed everything. Now let's move to the middle finger. See, my dilemma here is I'm gonna put a spider gem on top of the spider web. So I don't want to do the spider web, and two, I don't think you'd really notice it. So I think I'm gonna do this big star right here with this stuff, and I think that would look good. So I just want to do like elements of each nail with this. Ooh, that's like too much gel. That's okay. You kind of need like a lot of it, otherwise you won't see the effect if it's like too thin of a coat, but that was definitely way too much to put on here. It's not bad, actually. It's not bad. These brushes are very good. I just need a little cleanup. That was my fault, not the brush. So just gonna scoot in and wipe some of that off. Here we go. Okay. Everybody makes mistakes. That's why like a lot of people will ask me like, how do you do your right hand using your left hand? Practice and a cleanup brush. Like that's how it is. That's how I do it. This is not my right cleanup brush. But yeah, like you just, if you make a mistake, it's gel. You can clean it off. You know, that's like the beauty of it. All right, let's magnetize, and then I'm just gonna go, oh baby, she worked real good. Okay, yes. Now look at that sparkle. I know she'll look a little janky. I'm gonna clean her up, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna do the rest. I wanted to show you it, but I'm gonna do the rest of them now. I'm gonna flash in between, and that'll be that. Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna, but I did add cat eye to like everything. Now I just gotta give my ghost some faces And I'm gonna make them really easy. I'm just gonna do 2 dots for the eyes and then like a little dot for the mouth, like that. Super easy. They need a little personality. Ugh, I just love the friggin' cat eye. It looks so damn good. Oh my gosh. At first, I wasn't gonna do it, but I just saw how nice it looked on everything, and I couldn't help it. And then I have a little spider that we're gonna put on here. I'm just gonna flash cure this, and I gotta get my glue. All right, so I'm gonna add some of this McCart rhinestone gel right here, just like a big blob. And then I'm gonna pick up my spider, which I don't know if it's gonna pick up with this pen. Oh, it did. And I'm gonna place him right there. And maybe just a little bit up more, and I'll have to kind of reinforce him once I cure this and squirt some more around there. But I'm gonna go in top coat, and then I will show you guys the finished look. Ooh, I love it. This is like one of my favorite Halloween nails. Ugh, so cute. Okay, I want to turn off my big light, I think, just so we can see with the flash. I know, wow, that really made it dark in here, but let's go ahead and put the flash on. And let's see, I hope that it shows on camera how sparkly this gets, because it looks so pretty. And it really does sparkle a lot when you have the flash on it. These are Gorgina. So my thumb, I don't know if I'm gonna do my thumb. I probably will, but it's gonna be the same as my pinky. So if anything, you'll see that one in photos. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my light back on. If anything, you'll see that one in the photos. But yeah, here she is, guys. Thank you so much to Born Pretty, because I tried to use some, I had a couple products left that I wanted to like try out in a nail look. So that's what I did, and then I used some other stuff too, but tried to keep most of it Born Pretty today, and I love this. I am absolutely obsessed. And the length, can we just talk about how like witchy the length is to me, and that just makes it like 10 times better. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned next week. I'm gonna be doing like a brown aesthetic nail for fall. I've been seeing a lot of like brown nudes for like Halloween fall nails, so that's what I'm gonna do next week. Don't forget to check out my merch. It's down below. You'll see like a little bar. I have t-shirts for sale, and oh my god, it would just mean so much to me if you guys purchased like a t-shirt from me. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Instagram. I post a lot more stuff on there, and TikTok as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Don't forget before you leave to subscribe. I know a lot of you are not subscribed, so if you're here, if you're watching my videos, just go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit the bell notification button so you never miss a mani with me. Bye guys.